Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your end of January 2024 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. I forgot to do a reading yesterday. I thought I had done everything. Hmm. I got the Eight of Pentacles, and I was thinking, well, that's not specifically the inheritance card. Let's do an additional. Okay. So the heart of the matter is the Death card, and people tend to think, oh my God, with the Death card. Actually, the Death card is connected to the sign of Scorpio. So, right off the bat, it could be someone who is a Scorpio, but it can also be a card of transition. And sometimes people allow transition, and sometimes people don't. And that sets up the conflict of whatever is going on. So, for instance, your significant other says, I want a divorce or I want to move out. And if the other party doesn't want that, they're like, no, 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 no. And so they're kind of trying to block this transition. And it is a form of death, but it's not like a literal death. For some people, yeah. I mean, the central card, when I pick that, it's like the theme that they're dealing with in their life. So we do have the Ten of Pentacles, which can be an inheritance card. So there could be somebody who has passed away that, I assume was close to you, and there might be money involved. In the past position, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is the card of someone this is like the apprenticeship card. So on the job training and really trying to do the best job. But with relationships, I always think of the person who's trying so hard to do something, uh, to be good enough. And I just feel like that, with a sign like Virgo, there tends to be perfectionism. And I was making the observation recently that I really see a lot of similarities sometimes between Virgo and Pisces, your opposite sign. There are definite differences, though, but I can see in relationships that you may try to help other people, sometimes to your own detriment. So, um, learning how to, not overdo it so that you become codependent and you lose your own goals within another relationship is something that some people have to learn. And if the Death card is the death of a relationship, it might be something that's actually, you're going to look back and say, that's the best thing that ever happened to me. The higher message is the Page of Wands, something waiting in the wings, or even in its initial stages. Actually, page can be initial stages. It can be good news that is coming. Usually I'm reading this as more of a spiritual lesson than anything else. And on that front, I do believe that there might have been, if this is related, a situation where you were not in sync with someone, especially when it comes to communication, which the Virgo is all about. You're ruled by Mercury. You want a partner that you can really communicate with, and you want positive communication. The wands are fire energy, so it's all about positivity and encouragement, not about being criticized all the time. And also that extends to the workplace too. If you have had that kind of situation where you tried your best and you feel like it wasn't good enough, then it doesn't say anything about you. It doesn't say that you weren't good enough. What crosses you is the Ten of Pentacles. This can be, like I said, some kind of a complication with inheritance, but with a work situation, there, if you may be like reluctant to leave a situation if it's well paying, and that is what's keeping you. But I think, well, yeah, I'll explain when I look at what is coming in. We have the Star card. So something may transpire that's almost like a sign from the universe. And sometimes this card can mean somebody who has crossed over, who is sending you messages to let you know that they're okay, but also maybe to let you know that you're okay. Not just that they're okay, but that you're okay, that all is well, and that they're helping you in some way. It's really interesting that I believe that you're not the only sign that I got the Death card and the Star card in the same reading. And it's not like I'm picking so many cards. I'm only picking what? 7 cards altogether. So it's the Star card is connected to Aquarius. So it could speak to the month of February, when there are going to be an inordinate amount of planets and transits, like a new moon in Aquarius. And for Virgo people, this is your 6th house of work. So this could be a timing card of when to expect a lot of movement in this area of life. But just looking at it from the other standpoint, this is faith restored or hope restored. If you have felt beaten down by life for some reason, this can be a hopeful card. And the outcome card, not the most pleasant card. That's why I picked an additional card for clarification, the Three of Swords. But I think in this context, it's going to be different, because the Three of Swords can be rejection, heartbreak. So things that, sometimes this can be a three-way relationship or a lover's triangle. But it can also be, cleanly breaking off from something. So rather than kind of deliberating about, oh, should I quit my job, that you would just kind of cut it out. Should I leave this relationship? Not just separate and then leave, but just leave and not look behind you. So I picked a clarification card, and I got the Four of Wands, which is the happy home. As I stated, wands equal fire energy, so it can be very joyous. And, if you're in a state of, like a domestic situation where it's like you dread going home every day after work, because you know that you're being met with this, even if it's not like screaming and yelling, this inner hostility or something like that, that's no way to live. Or going to work every morning that way, even though this is concerned with the domestic side of life, because the Four of Wands can be like a new home in some cases. It's also a card of marriage. So all of these things get affected. If you're just concerned about your work, that can affect your home. So if you leave a job that has been very stressful to you, that can improve your private life too. So there you go. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.